Scott Powell here with XRP Army News. I'm XRP Army News 1 on Twitter, and just wanted to give everyone a quick recap video of the SEC protest in Washington, D.C. that happened on December the 10th at 10 a.m. It was a wonderful experience, experienced by all who attended, and just wanted to give you guys a little recap on what my experience was like there. All right, buckle up, Buttercup. Had a very enjoyable time driving up into Washington. I live in North Carolina, so it was about a 6-hour drive, and was thrilled to be able to see the Washington Monument and take a little picture of that for you guys. Let's see. The drive up there was really quick, seemingly, and had a great time, and hooked up at the hotel. XRP Pizza and I stayed together or not together, but in the same hotel at the Comfort Inn, downtown Washington. And I got to be honest with you, y'all, I live in the woods basically in North Carolina, a rural area, and I'm not really feeling the big city too much. Way too much overstimulation. I went to Las Vegas once for 3 days, and just way too much overstimulation. I like things a little bit more relaxed. But it was kind of cool seeing the Washington Monument, and I was able to grab a quick picture without wrecking the truck. So I thought that was pretty cool. But it was really kind of neat going into Washington, D.C. XRP Pizza and I got over there, and one of the first things that we ran into, the police. But sounded like, you know, they were going to be cool. They just kind of wanted to know who in the heck we were. And XRP Pizza, who's a great guy. And it's one of the real true benefits of being in our community is getting to know each other a little bit better. I now can consider XRP Pizza a friend of mine, and I'm going to be forever grateful. And I also want to point out, hopefully, you know, one of the first and foremost things in this video is what an incredible debt of gratitude that I feel, and I hope all of the other people in the XRP Army feel the same way, to XRP Pizza for kind of putting this stuff together. You know, these things don't just happen. Someone has to take the initiative to get off their couch and go make something happen. And he is really a great guy, and I hope all of y'all, besides just the tweets, get to know XRP Pizza, because really a great XR Pizza, because he's really a great guy. And the guys there with all the camera equipment were the documentary crew from Holland. They were great guys, great accents. You know, being Southern, I really like hearing other people, the way that they talk. And they were just great guys. And are really looking forward to getting this documentary all put together. And, you know, they've got other people. I believe they talked with Tony with Thinking Crypto yesterday. I think they've got plans on going to Atlanta. I think BitBoy may be on the agenda there. And I believe that they're going to be going to Houston, possibly James Rule, XRP, a good friend of mine, great guy. And I think maybe Val Hill Capital, maybe they may be going to talk with them. But just great. So, hey, I'm not sure. I may not make the edit, but hey, I might be in my first documentary. Who'd have thunk it? Little old Scott Powell from Montclair, North Carolina, interviewed Roger Ver, George Gammon, the guy who wrote the creature from the Jekyll Island. Talked with Crypto Eddie some. Matt, Moon Lambo, sent me a private message. I mean, it's been quite a wonderful experience over the years that I've been in crypto and in crypto Twitter with all of the wonderful people that I've gotten to meet. It has truly been a great blessing in my life, and I'm very grateful for that. But anyway, this is how the day started at this little cafe, and the people in the coffee shop kept trying to kick us out. Oh, and I also wanted to point out one thing because I forgot to take a picture of it with him. But if you see right here on this table, right by the guy holding the camera, the little white thing right there is the moon helmet that I gave to John Deaton. And then right beside it, that little yellow thing is the piece of moon cheese that I gave to John. So that was one of the great honors and thrills of my life, to be able to meet John and to be able to give him a moon helmet and a piece of moon cheese. So when we go to the moon, he's prepared. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, it was quite a shock when the man of the hour showed up. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I'm the first one that saw him walk up, and very nonchalant, very unassuming, just striding in to meet some of the people that were going to be there on Friday. And we were really fortunate. I tried to make some signs. XR Pizza bought some poster board and a magic marker, and I was able to display my complete ineptitude at making posters. But luckily, we had one of our XRP Army members bring some signs. That was Mr. Earhart, and not 100% sure if he's related to Amelia. I didn't get a chance to ask him, but it was cool to have, all the conspiracy theorists. There's a little something for you to connect some dots with your day-to-day. All right, do some deep diving on that. So anyway, Chris, I won't say his last name, standing there with John. I don't know what kind of anonymity these people want to keep, but Chris was a great guy. He wears a hat backwards. He looked cool. I can't do it. I looked funny, but he looked suave and was a really nice guy. And John, took center stage and gave everybody a, 15, 20-minute overview of the state of the case and of crypto, and looking very dapper, and just a great leader. And it was really an honor to be able to meet him, and the other people that were there too. All right, so. Yes. The bucket list, another thing that I've been able to check off on my bucket list. If you make the bucket list a little bit more outrageous than you think you can actually get accomplished, and then they actually happen, it really feels cool. I mean, I could make a bucket list and say I wish I could take the trash out. Being a little bit lazy every now and then, that's quite an obstacle. But that's not really that big a deal. But putting on your bucket list to be able to meet and speak with John Deaton, who I consider to be such a great leader and such an inspiring person, that was really felt good that I got to meet John. And I presented him with a moon helmet and some moon cheese. That was a great honor. I hope he took it home with him, but that's okay. I got to give it to him. And it was funny when he first walked up. I walked up to him, and I'm not intimidated much, to be honest with you. But I was a little intimidated when I first walked up to him, and I kind of mumbled something. And so I don't think he recognized me. And then about 15 minutes later, I went back up and introduced myself again. I said, "Hey, man, it's Scott, XRP Army News." And he was like, "Oh, it's you." He said, I didn't recognize you without the facial hair." So for those of you that don't know, a while back I decided not to shave until the XRP hit an all-time high. And I'm the kind of guy, when I give my word, I usually keep it. Something drastic's going to happen to be able to get me off course once I commit that I will actually do something. And my mother died, and so I had to clean up to go to the funeral. So now I'm just kind of keeping the beard trimmed. Maybe I'll go back to the all-time high challenge, but I don't know. Anyway, it was just funny that John it was really cool that he did kind of get put together who I was. And probably the thing that I was the most grateful for is I missed a little bit of time in front of the SEC building with the other people that were picketing or protesting, because John actually took about 30 minutes to sit, and we were in eye shot of the guys walking around. But he took about 30 minutes to sit there, and I was able to just ask him whatever it is that I wanted to ask him. And he was very open and honest, and it was just really great. And I deeply appreciate, John, that you took the time. That's one of the things that I'm not sure a lot of people understand about leadership. But the one thing that a person has to have to be a leader is followers. And then once they have followers, the number one thing that they have to do is they have to give them their time. And John gave all of us his time very unselfishly, just like he's doing, representing all of us in the SEC case pro bono. It's just very inspiring with all of the bad crap going on in the world right now, and all the scum, like the ETH gang. Just truly scumbags. And Gary, scumbag. Jay Clayton, scumbag. Mr. Heineman, scumbag. There's just a lot of things that are going on that you can look at in the world right now. Beer cold. And overreaction. And, it can be discouraging. So it's so important to run into people like John and Attorney Jeremy. Inspirational people. Who are giving of themselves for the greater good. And, these people aren't being compensated for this stuff. And I don't know, maybe Jeremy's getting some YouTube money, but he's not doing it for that. You can tell. And anyway, anyone who's been giving him a rash of crap over the last couple of days, grow up. Okay? Just grow up. Go back to your playing your little video games in your mommy's house and grow up. Just wanted to make sure I stood up for you in this video, Jeremy. Okay, all right. So, thank you again, John. And yeah, he's taller than me, but who isn't? Anyway, thank you, John. Yeah, man, the crew. Mr. Earhart is the one on the far right, and one of the great things that I experienced was the guy on the second from the left is Air Force Dave. I had conversed with him a good bit, not as much recently, but we were chatting it up pretty good there for a while. And so being able to meet Air Force Dave in person was really great. And I don't know, what can you say? I mean, the signs were great. Thank you, Mr. Earhart. And just great. The one thing that wasn't in this picture that you can't see is over to, let me see, their left. There was a group of I think they were Chinese people, and they were protesting something. And they had flyers. I mean, they had seats where they were sitting down. It looked like they were doing this stuff like about every day. And I never really could pick up on what it is that they were upset about. But this one lady, she walked up to me. It was almost like a alternative reality experience, like a flashback of, eating acid or mushrooms. Sorry, I got a little colorful history. So anyway, she walked up to me, and she clearly couldn't speak English. And she had two phones, and they both had Chinese news on them. And she kept kind of sticking them in my face. And she had these a funny-looking orange jacket on and a mask, a big white mask, and these roundish sunglasses, kind of look like, like Elton John sunglasses. And she kept kind of pushing the phones into my face and then giggling. I mean, it was really, it was the odd part of the Washington experience. I'll just put it that way. And I still have no idea what those people are protesting. But, God bless America. They had just as much of a right to be there as we did. But it was a great time for all. And, the signs were great. And meeting the guys was great. Meeting the guys and that put the documentary together was just awesome. I couldn't have had a better time. And I'm truly, truly, truly grateful for the experience. And, the 12 hours worth of driving, 12 and a half hours worth of driving for an hour and a half worth of, that experience just ended up at the end of the day being incredibly worth it. And I'm very grateful that I got to go. And I'm hoping we'll kind of do it again. I'd kind of hope XRP Pizza kind of feels like this might be kind of a thing. And I don't know, maybe we could have a second one of these things in Atlanta and have a little bit more promotion, a little bit more people talking about it, and a bigger turnout so we can all meet more people in the Army. Anyway, thanks, guys. Love you guys. Okay, I didn't want to complete this video without talking about our community a little bit and developing an unshakable belief in Ripple and in XRP and in each other. We got a lot of bad things going on in the world right now, and one of the things that I've been talking about since day one when I got onto crypto Twitter was the more we can connect and cooperate, the better, because there's a lot of bad stuff going on in the world right now. You know, I mean, what's up, Klaus Schwab? I mean, the Great Reset. Do they want to put us all on, you know, a digital wallet and give us universal base income? What's up with all that? You know, the beer cold and, you know, the Ripple and XRP. I mean, Ripple getting sued, and, you know, the dastardly deeds of the ETH gang. I mean, it's just a lot of underhanded, bad-looking kind of stuff going on. So, but what can we do about it? And that's one of the things why I'm so grateful I got to meet XR Pizza, because he did something about it. And, you know, if we can get 100 people, I would encourage all of you to do a little homework on your own and look up something called the 100th monkey effect and think about it. I'm talking about 100 people. And if you listen to, I mean, if you look at what John Deaton has done, he's gotten 62,000 people to join up on the lawsuit. That is massively incredible. Way to go. Respect. But if we can get 100 people to be able to tweet together, I mean, everybody's already tweeting. How about once a day, we just tweet out something? And right now, one of the things that I've been working on, and I'm not sure how much I helped, but I know I helped some get John Deaton onto BitBoy's show. Well, that's good exposure for us. Well, right now, the thing that I've been doing recently is talking with a guy named Patrick Bet-David, who's one of my favorite interviewers. His show is Valuetainment. Give him a like and subscribe on YouTube. Fantastic, inspirational success story, and a great interviewer and a great guy. And, you know, I'm making a little bit of progress with Patrick. He's liking my request for him to interview John. But if we had 100 people 5 days a week at 9 a.m. tweet out, hey, Patrick Bet-David, we'd love it if you would interview John E. Deaton. I believe if we have 100 do that 5 days a week, and how much time would that actually take anyone listening to this video? How much of that time would it actually take? You're already tweeting stuff anyway. So if we could do that, then we will instigate the law of synergy. The law of synergy is 1 and 1 and 2, it's 11. Well, think of the power of 100. And we will reach the tipping point. And I don't know how many of you are fans of Del Bigtree, but he's a great guy, and he's doing great things in America right now, helping people understand stuff, right? And he had a little blurb in his video last Thursday that I wanted to share with y'all. And then the last slide before the outro is just a little something. You know, what happens in Washington stays in Washington. We'll just leave that right there. All right? I love all of you, and I hope that we can connect and cooperate more together, because if we can get enough like-minded people together connecting and cooperating when XRP moons, we can have a better impact together in the world than we can separately. And my dream is for us to all come closer together so we can do good stuff to help other people. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope if we have another protest at an SEC office, we'll get more people to show up so we can get to know everybody. You know, that's part of the cool part about this whole experience, is if you get to meet other people in the community. All right, All right, well, that's it. I hope you enjoy Dale. And that's it. Good day.
This is out of Science Daily. Minority rules. Science discovered tipping point for the spread of ideas. Scientists at Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute have found that when just 10% of the population holds an unshakable belief, their belief will always be adopted by the majority of the society. The scientists, who are members of the Social Cognitive Networks Academic Research Center at Rensselaer, used computational and analytical methods to discover the tipping point where a minority belief becomes the majority opinion. The finding has implications for the study and influence of societal interactions, ranging from the spread of innovations to the movement of political ideas. 10% of the population, if we hold an unshakable belief, that is what always leads the majority.